Good day once again, my highly esteemed viewers. You are welcome back to class. As you already know, my name still remains Israel. Today, I'm going to be enlightening you on how your practicals are usually marked. Because some of you have been writing me using my WhatsApp number. I was wondering why you get it, but I now remember that I gave my WhatsApp number some time ago. And I said anybody that have questions can always ask. So they asked me using my WhatsApp number about some questions, even the table, but they forgot that I already drew 3 tables for you and I enlightened you on the perfect way you can draw any table. I gave you 3 tables. The class was purely on drawing tables. So I now told you out of that table you can choose one. There was a table that was just direct. The other one was when your solution is almost exhausted. There's a way you still do it. Go back to those tables and study very, very well. It will do you well. I'm just trying to remind you. But again, some of you were still asking, said you have different versions of it. This one said this how to calculate, this one said this how to calculate it. And I told you, don't worry. By the time they start the marking proper, I will enlighten you the more. And so here we are. Please, if you have not been subscribing, please kindly subscribe. I know it's your subscription that keeps the channel going. And if you have not pressed the like button, kindly do that. And also share to your friends. As you do that, God will continue to bless you. Remember, some of you have already done your WAEC, you have done your NECO, and by God's power, you will do well. So you also need to study very well and share it to your friends. Share it to those your loved ones, your younger ones. They need it. Share it to them. Let them also subscribe and continue their own journey. God will bless you as you do that. So without wasting time, we'll go into how the questions are. The question you just did, the exam you just did, and how the solutions likely to be. So as to remove all doubt from you. Remember, you have to study very well to show yourself approved to do well in your exams. Now, according to the Bible. So look at this WAEC marking scheme for 2025 practical examination. Part 1, titration. After this, you should have no doubt. No matter, have no doubt. So, this is the question you just did. A is prepared by dissolving 0.0825 gram of HCl in 250 cl cube of water. I told you in my previous video, once you have 250 cl cube, you cannot work with it. If you work with it, you lose mark unnecessarily. I'm going to clarify them again. You see, 250 cl cube, you have to standardize it to make it 1000 or multiply by 4. B contains 4.0 gram of impure NaHCO3 sodium hydrogen triisocarbonate 4 per 250 cl cube of solution. Another standardization. You have to standardize it again. I already showed you how to standardize my previous videos. Repeat the titration, tabulate your result, and calculate the average volume of acid used. A means acid. The equation for the reaction is this: sodium hydrogen triisocarbonate 4 plus HCl to give sodium chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide. So the equation is okay. These are the values you are going to use. So 2 concordant titer, meaning two titer values you are taking must agree. In some of my videos, I gave you 3 concordant titer. I say whichever one that appeals to you. If you have more solution, have more time, you use 3. But 2 concordant is what they are going to pick at the end. Or even if you use 10, they will pick only 2. 2 concordant titer, each of them is 4 marks. You have 8 marks. Averaging 2 marks. When you pick the 2 you are using, you now divide by 2. If you pick 3, divide by 3. So the total is 10 marks. I told you that 10 marks usually give away if you know what you are doing. So this example of a titration table. This is not to show that this is what they are using. This is just example to give you more enlightenment. So if you are not still clear, go to my videos on how to draw titration table. I gave you 3. I remember I still understand 3 different ways of writing or draw your table and getting accurate results so that I can end this 10 marks. The target is 10 marks. Remember, this whole titration table ends in 20 marks most often. So only once in a while they make it 22, 21. But actually it's 20 marks. You have already scored 10. What are you waiting for? How will you not get something from the rest? So look at it. When you take the first reading here, you have 25. 25. Remember, you must write the volume of the pipette you are using. Sometimes they award marks for it, sometimes they don't. Here we are not using it. Go to my video, you see it. 25.00 cm cube or 20.00 cm cube, 1 mark. But sometimes they don't use it. But be on the safe side. So final burette reading, you see it. 25.0 for the rough. It's rough, no need to write rough. First one means it is rough. But at times this rough will bail you out. go to my video of how to draw accurate titration table when I drew 3 tables. You see that we use rough for the one of them because it helped us. So this one is 25.00, 25.30, 25.40. So now we refilled it. We have enough acid, so we're able to refill it. In case you don't have enough acid, you check my video, you see how you do it. So you have this subtracted and have these ones. These are the values we have. When we now compared it, only 2 was concordant that differ by not more than plus or minus 0.15. WAEC normally use 0.15, NECO 0.2. So don't forget that. So if you be on 0.15, it's better for you. So you subtract and you have this. You look at this 25.00, 25.30, 25.40. These two, they differ by 0.1. Therefore, we are picking these two. So let's just do the averaging so that you have a better understanding of the subject matter. So you pick these two. These are the two we are going to pick. Remember, it's 4 months. I told you. You pick these two. This 4 months. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's take that average. 25.30 plus 25.40 over 2. We are using over 2 because you took 2 concordant. Concordant means they are closest by not differing by plus or minus 0.15. Remember, WAEC chooses 0.15, NECO takes 0.220. So that is how you now subtract. You have 50.70 over 2 gives you 25.35 cm cube, cubic centimeter. You must include that. So that's how table is drawn, and this is your past WAEC. This is how it's done. So it's better you understand instead of looking for where questions are coming from. Where's the question? It's good you understand this one so that it becomes part of you. But whether you like it or not, in your higher school, you are still going to encounter titration. You must encounter it, especially in your 100 levels and second year, especially 100 levels. You will encounter it. So if you are not vast in it now, you have challenge. So my brothers and sisters, my dear friends, kindly understand it very well and try to absorb it. So that's all we are going to take for today. You can see the board is very short. Shorter the better, from popular advice from you. They said should make it short that you're able to comprehend that easily. That's why I'm making it very, very short. So the remaining part of the calculations of this, you just concluded as a WAEC exam, you will see it in the next video. In part B, like I said, this is part 1. In part 2, you will see it. While other parts, you will see the SWOT analysis also. So please, if you are not be subscribing, do well now. Do well. We are all the same. Kindly subscribe. Help me to share it to your friends. God bless you. Thank you very much. Shalom.